できましたね。戦いは厳しくなる一方ですので、気を引き締めて私マシュキレイライトを指導していただければ。それはそれとして、回収した資源はこちらです。
Tak se patrzę, co tu jest napisane na muzyczkowym i czytam Kill all ni... Coś tu jest nie tak. Night, okej. Tak miało być. Dobra. Dwie ostatnie sekcje. W środę dopiero drugi part, więc będą 3 dni wolnego. Niecałe. Nie wiem, mi się rocznica nawet podoba. Znaczy... Wolałbym Toko, ale że nie dostaliśmy Toko, to okej. Dużo lepsza rocznica niż przez ostatnich parę z kilku powodów. Po pierwsze, rocznicowy serwant w końcu jest tym, czym powinien być, czyli postacią z fabuły głównej, która jest od dawna oczekiwana. Taki był początkowy zamysł na rocznicowego serwanta. No, to po pierwsze. Po drugie, w końcu nie jest to kolejny Crypto Banner Summer. Na szczęście. Zamiast tego zrobili po prostu 3 banery na Summer. Śmierć. Co tam zrobili? Podnieśli ilość tych pryzmów dostawanych z rolowańska. Coś tam dodali do story gaczy. Ja muszę zobaczyć, co to jest. Bom kurde nie uważał. No błąd 16 to tam wiecie, to pierdoła taka. Jest drogi, więc strzelam, że albo będzie dawać dużo pieniądza, albo na serio wprowadzili te hentai scenki, o które ludzie się dopytują już od nie mogę stopy podnieść. 11 lat. Ludzie pytają od samego początku gry, gdzie są hentai scenki. Może jak wbijesz 10 Bonda, to będą. Nie, dostajesz bondowe CI. Wprowadzają Bonda 15. O, to może wtedy będą hentai scenki. Też nie? O, teraz 16 Bond, no to teraz muszą dodać. Dowiemy się, jak ktoś go wbije w końcu. A tak, JP Server, poproszę aniversariusz. Po pierwsze drogie jest to aniversary, to jest najważniejsze, strasznie dużo GSSR-ek. No, są 2 Destiny gacze. Rozdzielili Destiny Banner na 2, które możemy oba użyć osobno. Jeden jest do normalnych klas, a drugi do Mental Disorders. Cool, bo do tych Mental Disorderów jest wciół. Więc można sobie po każdej z klas zapełnić. Nawet Beasta można dodać. Dziwię się, że dali Beasta, skoro dali też GSSR-kę na Beasta. Więc no, tego mogło tu nie być. Jest zabawne, bo jak ktoś chciałby mieć więcej Beastów, to może tutaj sobie trafić jednego z tych Beastów, jeżeli się uda. I potem zrobić GSSR-kę na Beasta i może znowu tego samego wyciągnąć, albo innego i mieć albo 2 nowe Beasty, albo NP3 Beasta. Zwłaszcza, że jest jeszcze normalna GSSR-ka i tam też są Beasty. I no oczywiście, że nie będzie hentai scenek, ale no to jest ten żart. Tego ludziom chcą. Dajcie im chleba. No, jak patrzę, czy któraś z klas nie jest czasem jakoś specjalnie malutka, ale nie. Spodziewałem się, no, pretenderów jest mało, ale poza tym to naprawdę dużo postaci do wyboru. No to są Destiny gacze. W końcu nie trzeba w normalnej walnąć jednego slota ekstra i tam mieć z tego zapierdylu postaci. Czemu Lucky Bug jest na obu? A dobra, bo to są normalne Lucky Bugi. Wybór postaci jest ciekawy, ale no całkiem spoko. Tu jest. To jest baner z żonami. Jedna żona, druga żona, trzecia żona. No poza GSSR-kami to wiadomo, GSSR-ki można pominąć i po pierwsze są pieniądze, jest dużo pieniędzy. A. Renewed Login Milestones. Ja co? Tak patrzę, czy to znaczy, że co 100 będą teraz dawać... A, dobra, co 100 dostajesz lorkę, a co 300 dostajesz znicz. Nice. No i kolejny znicz tutaj, 10 bilecików, wciul fajnych rzeczy, 30 na start, nie pamiętam ile to tam było, o właśnie. Free Daily Story Summon. To jest limitowane. Fajna rzecz przez to, jak wygląda rate-up w FGO. W FGO, żeby dostać postać poza rate-upem, to jest naprawdę duży pech. FGO nie ma 50% szansy na drop z banera, tylko 70%. No więc to mamy 30 roli na friendpointową gaczę, na story gacze. Po jednym dziennie. Tutaj widziałem, że jest ile? 30? Nie. Free ten summons. No to jest w sumie nic, tak długo jak się gra, to ma się tego sporo. Ta grafika jest głupia. Jakim cudem można mieć 12 000 friendpointów? Ja mam ich 12 milionów. Co tutaj było? A dobra, dotychczas mamy te 10 pryzmów za każdego kwarca zużytego. Czy nie? Jak to wyglądało? Jest więcej pryzmów. A, Novae. Jest, no, więcej grindu, ale no, to nie jest wcale aż takie ważne. Animacje dla 6 czy 10, dla 10 kolejnych frajerów pierwszorocznych animacje. Q-Alter to fajnie, ale oba Żile dostały nowe animacje. Romulus lata na tym swoim szczotkobadylu jak na jakim ziaziowym mieczu. Mephisto jakie ma fajne animacje. Jekyll. Jekyll i Hyde mają nowe animacje. Zrobili 2 zestawy animacji dla tego pokraka. Dlatego Hyde Install ma teraz niebotyczną aurę, jak to mówią dzieciaki. Czemu to jest takie małe? No, Leonidas dostał w końcu swoje Molon Laby z anime. Upiór z opery. Erik. Eryczek Krwawa Siekiera dostał nowe animacje. Większość graczy może spojrzeć i zapytać, kto? Mozart ma animacje nowe. To był gwóźdź programu. Co tu jeszcze dali? A, strengtheningi. To już można uznać mniej więcej, że połowa z tego pójdzie dla... Może nie połowa, ale jest sporo brązowych. Więc można uznać, że większość z tego pójdzie... Lepiej powiedziałem, że nie połowa, część z tego idzie dla postaci z nowymi animacjami. Tu widzę Eryka, tu jest Gilles. Nie ma srebrnego Sabera. A nie, jest. Tutaj jest kolejny Gilles. To chyba jest Q Berserker. Jest drugi złoty Berserker. Jeden Rurer, kogo obstawiacie? Shin Shi Huang dostanie 5 tur Gatsów? A no tak, jest quest, to też trzeba podliczyć w kwarcach. Jeanne byłaby bardzo cool. Ale Metatron Jeanne. O tak, Kenshin. Kenshin dostanie buffa, że na swoim NP on już nie zadaje damage'u. On po prostu cię zabija. Że instakill... Nie, po prostu cię zabija. No, co ja mówiłem? A tak, jest ten quest na rączki, wiecie, te rączki, które dają expa, tyle, że one są tęczowe i na ręce tego Prometeusza jest kwarc. I za zabicie każdej z tych rączek dostajecie kwarca, więc jak kończycie tego questa, to wam wyskakuje okienko z lootem i tam macie chyba 30 kwarców za tego questa. Zabawna rzecz. A fakt, to jest 4-gwiazdkowy berserker. Jutro się dowiemy. 2-gwiazdkowy Sashin i 4-gwiazdkowy berserker. Hasanik? Nie, 2-gwiazdkowy to jest Phantom. Phantom dostanie buffa. Teoretycznie prawie wszystko już jest zbuffowane, ale mogą jeszcze raz mu podbić coś. Archer był 2 razy podbijany na niektórych skillach. Innocent Monster najpewniej dostanie tego buffa, ale no co... Jest możliwość, że którykolwiek z pozostałych. No, 4-gwiazdkowy berserker. Lancelocik? Herakles dostanie kolejnego Gatsa. Ja dzisiaj wypiłem kawę i zjadłem yuzu mochi. I myślałem tylko o tym, że ta gnida nie chce się dać wyrolować. NP2 mi dawaj. Oczywiście w wersji Forina. No. To obstawiamy 4-gwiazdkowy berserker. Berserker dostanie buffa do swojego NP. Tak naprawdę to nie. Ej, on na serio miał tylko jednego buffa. W sumie nadal jest bardzo dobrą postacią. Wiem, pierwszy skill dostanie buffa, że całą talię będzie jego kart i wszystkie będą boosterowe. Byłoby zabawnie, jakby Beowulf dostał buffa, bo no... Kto? No właśnie. Niby już ma 2 buffy. 3 buffy. Zobaczymy. To jest jutro. Pojutrze... A, już są wszystkie rarytki wypisane. Cool. Pojutrze jest 3-gwiazdkowy caster i 1-gwiazdkowy caster. To na pewno będzie Gilles. I Mozart. Co mogą dać Gillesowi, żeby nie był gówniany? Ma jakąś baterię? Nie, on nawet baterii nie ma, no to baterię mu pewnie dadzą. A zapomniałem, że miał tego śmiesznego buffa, tego Potential Man buffa, daj 30% NP dla wszystkich foreignerów w ekipie. Co o dziwo nadal nie sprawiło, że przestał ssać. Czy on na tym nakłada terror chociaż? Nie. To jest pan debuffowy, tu ma terror. Jakby mu dali jakiś debuff on attack czy coś. Mozarcik. Mozarcik jest niskobudżetową wersją Castorii. Wiem, że nie, ale tak jakby. Daje 50 gwiazdków. To jest jego najważniejsza rola. NP damage down, arts resist, critical chance. Jakby to jeszcze dawało kryta. Albo może baterię. Nie wiem, game balance nie jest moją mocną stroną. No, 5-gwiazdkowym berserkerem jest Q, 2-gwiazdkowy to jest Romulus, co nie? Czy on był 3-gwiazdkowy? A, to jest Leonidas. Romulus jest 3-gwiazdkowy. Ten 5-gwiazdkowy ruler. Najpewniej Jean. Chociaż kto wie. Wyskoczą z Amorem albo Johanną. O, Skadi Ruler potrzebuje buffa. For fucking sure. Trzygwiazdkowy asasyn to jest... To jest Jekyll? Jekyll nie jest trzygwiazdkowy. Jest. Dobra, to jest on. Może jakoś przebudują mu w końcu ten kit, żeby hide install był bardziej unikatowy? Mogliby też mu dać po prostu buffa do NP, że po wbiciu, po przełączeniu się na Hide'a, Hyde też dostaje jakieś NP. Bo to jest praktycznie prototyp tej Aoko. Aoko też. Jej gameplan polega na tym, że przełączasz się za pomocą NP w Super Aoko i dopiero wtedy możesz zacząć grać. Pięciogwiazdkowy Lancer i Saber. Który pięciogwiazdkowy Lancer jest bardzo whelming. O, Meluzyna. Jest strasznie słaba, potrzebuje buffa. Dajcie Kenshinowi remove unremovable resist. Pięciogwiazdkowy Saber. Będzie to Ryogi Shiki i dostanie... Gra się wyłączyła. Tak, więcej baterii dla Meluzyny. Jeszcze lepiej. Niech zmienią ten skill, że może się dowolnie przełączać między obiema formami. Bo jak jesteśmy w formie pierwszej i drugiej, to ten skill sprawia, że się przełącza w trzecią i dostaje 100% baterii. Ale w trzeciej formie dostaje tylko buffa, bez baterii. Jakby tak zrobić, że w trzeciej formie przełącza się w pierwszą i też dostaje baterię? No, Shiki może dostać buffa do tego, tutaj jeszcze dać jej 100% ten NP regen up. Pamiętajcie, ona ma tylko jeden hit count na NP. Możemy ją pompować ile chcemy. O, może Arthur dostanie buffa i dostanie też takiego niespodziewanego animation reworka. Są jakieś słabe pięciogwiazdkowe Sabery? Altery dawno nie widziałem. Artoria? Like... Ma charyzmę taką podstawową. I chyba ostatnia postać, która nadal ma normalną charyzmę. Ale... No, To jest oryginalny booster Double Koyan. Rozpierdalator. Znaczy tobie chodzi o Space Eresz? No tam chyba ma jeszcze kryt buffa czy coś. No to nie jest normalne. Normalna charyzma daje tylko party atak, to tak 20-30%. A to jeszcze daje ci NP damage. Sporo. NP gauge. Party wide. O. Insta-kill resist na 3 tury. Też przydatne. Z Melty Bloodem jest gorzej. Oni nie wracają do starego gauge'a. Znaczy usuwają 3. level gauge'a, to dobrze, ale dodają Drive Impact ze Street Fightera 6. Wyobraźcie sobie tutaj, że w tym okienku teraz jest ten filmik z Evo, czy jakiegoś tam turnieju, gdzie Hop najpierw leży na klawiaturze i ryczy, a potem wyciąga z kieszeni piersióweczkę i wydudla ją na hejną. Tak się teraz czuję. Co my tu jeszcze? Tutaj już chyba nic. Dobra, czas zrobić napad na fabrykę jaboli. Wiesz, Skill, co to jest Drive Impact, co nie? To jest ten... W Street Fighterze to jest ten ruch z Hyper Armorem, który wrzucasz w combo i... On się przebija przez blok? Nie pamiętam. Jakby Street Fighter mi się nie wywalał sam z siebie, bo Donuty stwierdza, że już za długo gram, to bym pamiętał. Nie 4, tylko 6. Street Fighter 6. Bo pamiętajmy, że aktualnym reżyserem w French Breadzie jest Hop, który w Street Fighterach robił. I ludzie mówią, że jest uzależniony od porno z Groka. Sabah al-Khair, everyone. I appreciate you all being right on time for breakfast. Section 8. Life in Old Dubai 2. No to mamy, kurczę, problem. Jak to na tym memie było. Nie jest aż taki strasznie duży problem, bo Melty jednak jest lepszą grą niż Street Fighter i ma dużo więcej sposobów na poradzenie sobie z czymkolwiek defensywnie. Z rzeczy fajnych. Tryb fabularny będzie normalnie visual novelowy. Witaj z powrotem, Kagetsu Toya. I wygląda na to, że to na serio jest sposób, w jaki mają zamiar wprowadzić fabułę Kagetsu Toya do remake'u. Bo dodają LAN, dodają mapę, macie mapę. Są wybory, dialogi. Oby jeszcze było fajne i śmieszne i w ogóle. I będziemy się cieszyć. Jak chcę być jeszcze dokładniejszy, to tutaj mam to gówno. Ludzie się wkurwili. że w demku mamy wszystkie główne postaci z Tsukihime, czyli Ark, Shikiego, Mashu i Len. Cała ekipa w komplecie. Dwie sprawy. Po pierwsze, cicho tam lamusy. A po drugie, się ktoś spodziewał, że na imprezie rocznicowej Grand Ordera nie pokażą protaszki z Grand Ordera w bijatyce? Tylko jak ktoś się łudzi, że wywalą jakieś postaci, które były dodane w Luminie, to pozdro, poćwicz. Są praktycznie darmowe postaci, muszą je tylko lekko przebudować i zbalansować pod nowe systemy. Darmowa kasa. Chyba się nikt nie spodziewał, że do tej gry stracimy jakąkolwiek z postaci z poprzedniej. To jest melty, tutaj nie usuwamy postaci z poprzednich gier. Tutaj dodajemy tylko nowe. Mogą co najwyżej mogą wrócić dużo po premierze. A, dodali modern. Act style to jest modern style. Dual style to jest to, co mieliśmy dotychczas. Wybór postaci wygląda na dość mały, ale no to jest jeszcze work in progress. To się zmieni. Zwłaszcza, że w tle są tylko te 4 postaci, które dotychczas są. To nie ma szansy tak zostać. A, i portrety są customizowane pod matchup. Na pewno nie wszystkie, na pewno tylko kilka, ale no niektóre są. A poza tym no Melty Blood. Chodzicie sobie jeszcze zanim walka się zacznie. Usunęli Moondrive i dali to takie dziwne gówno. To jest praktycznie Moondrive. Poza tym, że wygląda inaczej, to jest to samo. Jedyna różnica jest taka, że używanie Moondrive'a zabiera wam trochę życia. Ale ładuje ten pasek i można go potem wymienić na normalną energię. Shiki jest kompletnie przebudowany, to fajnie. Zabrali mu wszystkie ruchy na Nai. To znaczy, że Nanaja w końcu wejdzie do gry. No to też Kagetsu Toya, więc musi. Ma dużo swoich starych ruchów i też dali mu kilka nowych. O, to jest ten Impact Drive. Ładuje ci 3 gwiazdeczki te na górze, zabiera trochę życia. I działa jako overhead, z tego co widzę. Przebija się chyba też przez normalny blok. Chociaż kto by tam wiedział. To, że jest zonerem, to jest żart.
スティックの方向と必殺技ボタンで技が使い分けられるみたいなことですよね。そうなんです。はい。こういう技、今までだったら、いわゆる天気評価
Postaci są mniej więcej te same, mają parę ruchów zmienionych, ale poza tym Ark cały czas ma swoją rekkę.
今の追撃ももうボタンその後は連打で繋がってると。そうです。R1 を前入れながらポンポンとやってくれますし、
Rapid Beat zostaje.
別のやつとかも出せちゃうし、下も出ちゃうし、いろんな技がこうやって出ちゃう。なので今までやっぱ
Podwójny skok jest.
苦手だったっていうか、ぜひアクトで遊んでほしいなと。
Nie zestrajwowali mi gry, to jest najważniejsze.
前作、先ほどもおっしゃっていただいたんですけど、ラピッドビートあったと思います。今作もこうやってラピッドビートつながるっていう。で、これがなん
Nie pokazywali chyba na tym gameplayu w ogóle jump cancelowania.
従来のこのラピッドビートももちろんありますけど、これだけではなくて、例えば なんかこういう別のつながり方を技が出たりする。はいはいはいはいはいはい。
Tutaj pokażę ten głupi
例え
ruch.
ばこの丸ボタンを連打するとなんと
O, Shiki dostał nowy
大
Archetype.
技までつながると出してくれる。あ、しかもなんか
Jest bardzo cool. Zwłaszcza... I nie kończy się na Naja installem. To najważniejsze.
収録したんだ。そうです。これを全然変わってますね。
Melty wraca? Melty sobie nigdzie nie poszło. To wy je opuściliście. Ja zostałem.
これとはまたさっきなんか別のコンボで繋がってたじゃないですか。それは別のボタンを連打するってこと。そうです。
To jest ten moment, kiedy pokażą, że Shiki jest Giga Hitlerem 2000? Nie, najpierw użyją tego. No to samo, co było w Luminie. Zobaczymy, że będą free. Najpierw trzeba się dowiedzieć jednej ważnej rzeczy. O, ma the kick that even I don't understand. Mister Długie Nóżki. O! Hitler move.
なんだこれ。はいはいはいはいはい。強そうじゃん。はい。強いんです。これがガント、あ、これガントレット。このガントレットっていうのは危ない。ガントレットっていうのはもう。うわー。はいはいはいはいはい。
No co się stanie, jak masz wypełniony ten pasek?
めっちゃ強い突進技。あ、でもなんかこうダウンとかしたりとかしたら、困ってる時とかに連動技もできる。
Użyjesz go jeszcze raz i zmienia ci się ten cały sosiek w jakiś dziwny modo. Jest taka bardzo współczesna bijatykowa rzecz. Masz 40 meterów i cała gra się opiera na nich, ale zobaczymy, na ile będziesz mógł ich ignorować.
なんと遊べちゃう。そう遊べるっていう。で、お、何
Mega Hitler 10 000. China to ziom. Maszu jest tam, on jest tu. Widziałem śmieszną przeróbkę tego mema z One Piece'a. Była Archetype Earth i było napisane This boy Shiki can cut from distance. I better keep my ass in Millennium Castle or I'm finished. To nie jest w sumie aż taki dziwny ruch, to wiele postaci coś takiego ma, to jest po prostu... To jest atak, który w zależności od tego, czy klikniemy A, B czy C, przy tym motion inpucie będzie zmieniać odległość. Nic nowego. Ale nadal... Kurwa. Bo on potrzebował większego zasięgu. O! To jest ważna rzecz. W ogóle nie użyli tego ruchu, ale Shiki ma z powrotem swój teleport. Nie to. O, tutaj.
はめれたりする。おお、はめれるとなんとガードできない。はめるとちゃんとガーフするじゃん。いやなんか四季君動きも早いし、そういうキャラ
To był nowy ruch. Aszu chyba nie miała wcześniej tego mechaniska.
早いし、そういうキャラがこういう技もら
O, to też było nowe.
いやなんか四季君動きも早いし、
Takiego mocnego plunge'a wcześniej nie miała. O.
キャラがこういう技もらっちゃっていいのかっていう。許されない。マッシュもここで大技。あ、
Co ona zrobiła? Najpierw mu rozwaliła szczękę tym uppercutem. A, tak się obróciła i jeszcze tą tarczą w dół spadła.
いやーやっぱマッシュはいいキャラだな。そうですね、いろいろ技が増えてるんですけど。ほら。
No i special ma... O, dobra, dobra. To... Nie przebija się przez tarczę. Przez blok. Ale pewnie jest overheadem, więc tego... O, była tarcza. Całe FGC już się wkurwione i ogłasza, że antychryst wrócił, nie będą w to nigdy grali. Bo shieldy nadal są.
いろいろ技増えてるんで実は。
A, tak to działa. No i co tu jeszcze jest do zobaczenia? O, tutaj śmieszną rzecz powiedzą. Arquet? Nie, to Giarquet.
いや懐かしい。なんかエフェクト
Wretched little creature getting up to mischief. This is no good.
エフェクトやらなんやらが猫かわいい。それ猫って当たり判定あんの？ないです。何これ何されてるの？私何されてるの？何されてるの？何さこれなんだったんだ？はいはい。いろいろ技あります。ガード切って。わあこのエフェクト超懐かしい。大技にいっちゃう。投げちゃう。ねそう。
Len jak Len. The creature is demonic in nature. Very icky. No good.
あー猫アレブいたー。ダクトカデンツ遊んでたぜだったんでね。懐かしいですよ。
Aż tak się na Len nie znam, więc no... Wygląda jak mniej więcej jak ona. Zabawny jest ten kitku użyty za pomocą A, który w ogóle nie zadaje damage'u, tylko wkurwia. To cię lekko przesuwa. A i ma bardzo fajne kolory. Z tego co widziałem, normalnie od samego początku ma kolory Ili i tej... Nie Misha Guji, tylko... tej drugiej niskiej z Monogatari.
でもこれなんか溜めてる。なんだよこれ。猫ちゃん置いちゃおう。
Nie ma ani jednego meczyku zrobionego w duel modzie, co nie? Szkoda. Też no, Lumina jak Lumina. Dobra gierka, very good. Although, is Passionate not here? I see, so she's still in sleep mode. Well, that makes sense, she does consume the most energy. Anyway, I'm sorry to keep asking... The fuck? Dopiero co do gry wróciłem. Co jest? No to zawsze. Samsung Dex to jest... cud, że on w ogóle działa. Jest lepszy od emulatorów tylko w ten sposób, że nie muszę używać emulatorów. Mogę po prostu telefon podłączyć pod komputera. Anyway, I'm sorry to keep asking so much of you, but for some jobs I think it's best to have all of you helping. Mash and Percival, I'd like you to continue training our militia. Nikitic, once Sleep wakes up, I'd like you two to conduct a force reconnaissance in Area A. The Laughing Moon Night Brigade has been acting strangely since last night. They've been at least 20% louder than usual. Knowing them, they are likely just caught up in some new trend. Even so... Understood. We'd be glad to help. Right, Sir Percival? Seize the spoilers. Of course, we will keep things simple but challenging. We will have to get Chuck Herring to help out too. You need a lot of nutrients to build healthy bodies. Our bodies don't grow or change no matter what we eat, but never mind that now. Got it, I will head out with Lip as soon as she's awake. But did you say Area E? I thought the Laughing Moon Night Brigade was set up in Area F. It is, but now that Kominska's gone, they've claimed a corner of the mall as their own. Please chase them off if their numbers seem manageable, since the mall is still a crucial manufacturing facility. Nie wiem, co ma piernik do wiatraka, bo Netflix go nie wydaje u nas. Jak na razie to nikt u nas Machojo nie wydaje. Zobaczymy, może ADN się pod to podepnie. Mamy dwóch wydawców, którzy mogliby to łyknąć. Poza takimi zwyczajowymi, którzy raczej po anime nie sięgną, jest ADN, który się niedawno zaczął wkradać w nasze rejony i też parę filmów już wypuszczał w kinach. I jest POM Animation. Crunchyroll u nas nic nie wypuszcza, chyba. A jak już, to przez pośrednika, którym jest POM Anime. What about Bartholomew and me, Hasara? Ale Crunchyroll nie jest wydawcą kinowym, to nie jest to samo co posiadanie stronki z anime. Dystrybucja sieciowa, a dystrybucja fizyczna to są dwie różne rzeczy. A to są dwie różne umowy. Dlatego się dziwię, czemu mówisz o Netflixie. To, że, że jakieś anime jest na Netflixie, wcale nie znaczy, że w kinach nie może być puszczone przez kogoś innego. You two will be on sandworm duty as usual. A few more rounds and you should be able to perform simple summons like usual. That said, you've been working a little too hard lately, so I want you to take it easy this morning. Then I will use the morning to go work on the ship in the harbor, since I got to rest during the Koyan Mall operation. Great, then it's settled. See you tonight. Jinako said to give you her regards too. By the way... Był! Widzieliście go? Był Elvis. Albo jak to go okrzyknęliśmy, jego arabska podróbka. Alwiza. Wasn't there a cafe around here? Welcome, what can I get for you? You are looking for something you can enjoy on the go? How about this beverage then? Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. Beep boop. O ciul, te dwa się poznały. You know about vampires, I mean true ancestors? I see, so that's how you know about executors. You don't mind my asking, what kind of true ancestor did you meet? When? Where? Ark on the moon. I ona wtedy na koniec nam zagroziła, że jak się spotkają jeszcze raz, to nie będzie tak łatwo. Wtedy będzie This ain't about any Holy Grail war anymore. Let's kill each other instead. A long time ago, in a completely digital world, she was blonde, she had red eyes, and she was terrifying but beautiful. Oh, her white outfit was also pretty memorable, and her monk companion was quite a character as well. Wait, please no more. Anything else and I will end up with a headache. Anyway, what are you doing out here, Marcisław? Taking a walk? Sure, you are having tea at Master Buck's with... Hi there, looks like we meet again. To nasz alkohydrobro. Gym guy. Oh, you two already know each other? Sounds like you met under unusual circumstances. I still haven't actually introduced myself yet, though. There was always something more pressing going on every time we met. Well, better late than never, I guess. My name's Kishinami Hakuno. I'm also a digital human, just like the citizens of Moon Dubai. The hotel decided to close their gym, so this seemed like a good time to come to old Dubai. Thanks again for helping us out back then. W ogóle, a dobra, nie, bo to wiemy, że ludzie w starym Dubaju też byli cyfrowi. Not at all, I'm sorry I took so long to introduce myself. I heard about your recent exploits. They say you defeated one of the moon cancers. Be careful though, this world isn't like the one you know. According to BB Dubai's broadcast, you are an old human here from the 21st century. You can get injured on the battlefield. If you get killed, there is no coming back. These AI people are different. They don't mind if they damage or even destroy their frames. Some of them will even be willing to sacrifice their bodies just for a chance at harming you. Survival must be your priority. You can take pity on your enemies, and you also shouldn't let yourself get hung up on AIs becoming collateral damage. This world is already done for. You need to focus on getting back to your world safely, not on saving this Apsara's world. Apsara's world? That's how someone else and I refer to this world. Ciekawa nazwa. Ma bardzo konkretne konotacje. Apsaras to czasem nie jest shikigami któregoś z indyjskich bóstw. Mówię shikigami, ale to mniej więcej o to chodzi, tyle że po indyjsku. Apsara chyba służą Saraswati? It's neither a singularity nor a pruning theoretical phenomenon. Think of it as a branch that grew close to the trunk of official history but still deviated. It's very similar to your own world. It even prospered more than your did. Ironically, its history came to an end for that very reason. We call these ephemeral branches Apsara's branches. But please keep that just between us. If you don't mind, only one other person ever refers to this world like that. This is so embarrassing. Melt jest złożona z trzech Divine Spiritów, z Saraswati i nie pamiętam dwóch pozostałych. Nie ma większego znaczenia w sumie czym jest Apsaras, bo tutaj pewnie używają tylko do... Pewnie tego używają tylko dla aury. Tak jak większość anime używa chrześcijaństwa. Dla hype momentów i aury. A, sorry, Apsara są shikigami Indry. To w sumie nie ma większego znaczenia, bo wszyscy bogowie indyjscy pochodzą od tego samego boga. Melt składa się z Saraswati, Lotan i Artemis. A Lotan jest skąd? Z hityckich mitów? Egipskich. You are a very kind person, aren't you, Kishinami? It sounds to me like what you are really trying to tell Marcisław is that it's not his fault if the people of Mundubai end up getting hurt. A, to pamiętamy, że z Brynhildy, bo Brynhildy romancja. Ale z kogo tam jeszcze? A, z Durgi i Parvati. I was just pointing out a few facts as a neutral third party. What about you, Shell? What do you think of Mundubai? King Protea składa się z Ajeravaty, czyli tego cholernego słonia, który odbija fizykale. i Tiamat. Kazura składa się z Muriel i paru innych wróżek. A Violet chyba nigdy nie było powiedziane. Może manga doszła do tego momentu już. Violet składa się z Meduzy, Apsary i Meluzyny. Kolejny powód, żeby mi ją kurde w końcu dali do gry. Fuck. You're from the Servantverse, right? It's completely different than our universe. Or is it one that's just a few cycles ahead of ours? I took a brief look at the records on it once, but I still don't really understand. Pamiętajcie, że ktokolwiek kiedyś wspomni o Meluzynie, żeby mu uświadomić, że Meluzyna pojawia się w Akademii Pana Kleksa. W podróżach Pana Kleksa. Or is it one? To było. Nie próbuj zrozumieć Servantversu, Hakuno. Przegrzejesz se CPU. The Servantverse, huh? Now that you mention it, we do sometimes see servants from there getting stranded. I don't know much about it though. Guess she'd rather not talk about that right now. Anyway, I do get the sense that the citizens of Mundubai are a lot like servants. They are composed of data, making them immortal. If they die, they just pop right back to life. The important thing is that they are not getting a do-over when they die. They pick up right where they left off. In that sense, both the people of Mundubai and the Sapphire Galaxy deny the cycle of reincarnation by virtue of being indestructible. That in turn leads to the afterlife closing up shop. No underworld, no hell, no paradise of Eden either, depending on how you look at it. In a world where there are no dead, the underworld loses meaning, even its name. There's what happened to the goddess of the underworld from the Sapphire Galaxy's origin universe. Are you talking about Ereshkigal? Probably. They have the same name, so they must be the same being. The goddess of the underworld in the Sapphire Galaxy was known as Anki Ereshkigal. She was the final destination for the souls of the dead, a primal goddess who was essentially a dark gravity field that gained consciousness. A calamity who became an evil of humanity and threatened the entire Sapphire Galaxy to punish humanity for becoming immortal. Oh, I didn't know there were 3 of you having tea together. No mi się... nie pomyślałem jeszcze, żeby jedną rzecz powiedzieć. Nowy serwant na aniversary. Mamy tego groja. Już mówiłem co o tym myślę, że no fajnie, że wrócili do konceptu używania postaci z fabuły głównej, która powinna się pojawić. Aj, fakt, to jest tylko NP pierwsze.
我が地獄を完治とする。貴様も道連れだ。羽ばたきを聞け。マラチュラエのアルト。
Sporo ludzi się cieszy, że mówi po arabsku. Dobrze dla nich. Gdzie jest mój polski serwant, który krzyczy hej panienka? No, to jest fajne, ale jego trzecia forma. Wiecie co to jest? To jest Slenderman. Dodali Slendermana do gry. Fucking epic. To nie jest tak, że mail serwanty aniwersarowe to jest coś nowego, bo były, tylko przez jakiś czas zrobiliśmy sobie z aniversary pseudo Summer Banner, co skutecznie wybiło mail aniwersarowe serwanty. No, pamiętajcie, że ta gnida to jest młody Gramps Hassan. To jest to młoda forma pierwszego Hassana. Więc ta forma to jest coś pomiędzy. Praktycznie Hassan stary, ale bez zbroi. Bo on jest takim chodzącym trupem pod tymi pancerzami. Do tego Slenderman. You are the servant who rescued Jinako, and you seem to be another AI. Which tower are you from? Huh? I've never seen a frame like yours before, since it's still forbidden to develop new humanoid frames. I'm guessing yours must be a very old model, especially since you are not using bioskin or polymers. Wczoraj gadaliśmy o Summer. Nie wiem, czy jest sens gadać znowu o Summer. Nie dowiedzieliśmy się nic nowego. Poza tym, że widziałem bardzo fajne delulu ktoś sobie wytworzył na mózgu. Nadal nie znalazłem tego mojego, gdzie to coś to była Len. To był piękny edit. No ale zgadza się to delulu z tym, co ja myślę, czyli że to jest biszone, ma identyczne rogi. Widać tutaj ogon. To nie może być Shuten, bo Shuten nie ma ogona. To nie mam pojęcia i powiecie, że przecież są liki. W dupie mam te wasze liki. Dopóki się nie wydarzą, nie będę w nie wierzył. No, a to jestem pewien, że jest Ono no Komachi. Przez to coś tutaj i że tutaj są dwie pary nóg. Bo no, zajebiście, że tu ktoś wam powie, że to jest najpewniej Lochi, bo to wygląda jak jej nogi. Co to są za nogi? Jeżeli tutaj są nogi, to nie mogą być nogi. I do tego z tego czegoś tutaj, patrzcie, idzie cięciwa. I ona idzie aż do samej góry. Jeszcze nad głową znika. No i te efekty, to coś. Po mojemu to jest ono no komachi i ludzie to też z tego co widzę widzą, bo no, to jest dokładnie to co ja widzę. To środkowe nie mam pojęcia. Byłoby bardzo fajnie, jakby to była ta... Co to kurna jest? No. Były też pomysły, że to może być ta, kurde, jakiej tam było. A, Fusehime, no, to może być Fusehime, czyli trzecia forma Bakina. Koniec herbatki. A nasz Jimbro, Hydrobro kazał się nawadniać. A że dzisiaj przeprowadzamy napad na fabrykę Tametomów. Trzeba się nawodnić. No, ja i tak jestem już uradowany, bo dostaję moją Beni Enme. Na pewno któryś z jej ascendów będzie Beni Alter. Więc zajebiście. Protea była obvious tylko w momencie, kiedy nadawałeś na tych samych falach co mózg Nasu, bo Nasu napisał, że to Summer będzie wielkie. I kto by się domyślał, że miał na myśli dosłownie wielkie. Każdy, kto myśli tak jak on. Ale też to miało sens. Co drugi rok dostajemy nową Sakura 5 w wersji Summer. Więc za 2 lata, jeżeli FGO nadal będzie żyło, to dostaniemy letnią Kazurę. A i nadal żaden z serwantów pokazanych nie jest serwantem od Takauka. Azrael nie jest od Takauka, co nie? Nie, Ryota Age. Czyli dokładnie ten sam gość, co stary Hassan. Czyli cały czas musimy dostać jednego serwanta od Takauka. Chyba że rzeczywiście to, co powiedział w ostatnim wywiadzie, który sobie czytaliśmy, jest prawdą, że robi sobie przerwę. O, jeszcze to, że Azrael jest Anniversary Servantem, ma bardzo dobre konotacje. Bo sporym powodem tego, że przestaliśmy dostawać postaci, które już się pojawiły w fabule głównej na Anniversary, było to, że fabuła główna się wlekła okropnie i ją przeciągali i przesuwali w czasie, więc nie mogli używać postaci, które już znamy na Anniversary, bo ich nie znaliśmy jeszcze. W taki sposób dostaliśmy Kastorię jebaną. Kastoria powinna pojawić się na Anniversary, kiedy miesiąc wcześniej skończyło się Avalon Lafay. A tak dostaliśmy Avalon Lafay rok później. No, takie zabawne sprawy. Więc skończenie Ordeal oznacza, że mamy tą grubą kreskę, gdzie jesteśmy z powrotem mniej więcej na bieżąco. Duchem i ciałem. To dobrze. Bo FGO od zawsze było takim jebnikiem od strony produkcyjnej. You got it. This is a very old-fashioned frame. I have one with a 21st century student uniform too. I've always been into retro stuff. Anyhow, I'd best be on my way. No wiem, Kazu ma te swoje niektóre stroje stąd. I only just moved to Old Dubai, so I still need to look for a place to live. Violet ma taki mały problem z byciem na lato. Ona się jeszcze nie pojawiła w ogóle. Ona nawet jeszcze nie ma voice aktorki. Byłoby bardzo fajnie, jakby jej podkładała głos Yua Sakawa, bo używa bardzo podobnego ciała co Meduza, ale zobaczymy. So he's a new AI in town. We will have to start thinking about making space for others like him. At any rate, it's time to go sandworm hunting, Marcisław. The more you catch, the more Old Dubai will flourish. Those worms use cultivated muscle to expand and contract. I'm sure everyone would appreciate having real meat instead of the processed stuff. Huh? So that's why Old Dubai's meat dishes are so juicy. You couldn't help but overhear. If it wouldn't be imposing, could I join you? All appearances to the contrary, I'm actually a woman of the cloth, so it would be my honor to fight for this world and the moon. I mean, for the meat. Bo kto jeszcze mógłby podkładać głos pod Violet? Zagramy w grę. Ja wam pokażę twarz, a wy mi powiecie, czyj głos słyszycie. Marcisławie, miałeś pokazać twarz. A, przepraszam. Nie wiem, albo Yu Asakawa, albo Hitomi Ueda? Kto grał Uriya z Hisako Kanemoto? Nie, Yoko Hikasa. Prawie. Hidakarina. A może? Dobra. Prawda jest taka, że może ją zagrać każdy. Bo każdy jest taki dobry. The desert is out of Mondubai's range, which means, that's right, yours truly, the ever-dependable BB Cosmo is here. Since it's just you and Captain Bartholomew today, senpai, I'm going to show you my full repertoire of killer cosmic techniques. Well, that was the plan anyway, before I saw you'd brought someone new along. Don't tell me you ensnared another lady, Marcisław. It's not like that. She saved Jinako's life. You must be Chaldea's Bibi. I'm sure. It's a pleasure to meet you. Don't worry, I'm doing everything I can not to get involved in your affairs. I would never want to obstruct work as important as yours, so I will just be quietly cheering you on from the sidelines. I see, so you know your place, or you at least understand the differences between our worlds. Real talk, I usually can't deal with people in the Servantverse, so that's good to hear. My top priority is getting Marcisław and Masz back to Chaldea safely. But if I'm going to do that, there are a fair few other problems I need to solve first. So even if you are on the mysterious side, it's good to know we've got a heavy hitter like you on our side. Plus, while you may not have any relationship with Chaldea, you do seem to have a connection to one of the moon cancers. So when it's their turn, I will be counting on you to fight like your life depends on it. I'm sorry to interrupt, but Mr. Bartholomew has just spotted a sandworm. He's bringing the ship about to face it with all the grace and gentleness of a cotton tuft drifting on the wind. Master, I have a sandworm still in my sights. I'm trying to sneak up on it as we speak. I'm sorry to disturb you while you were relaxing with the lovely ladies, but could you call them onto the deck? Oh, they are already here. Were you all just on standby or something? No, the ship's guide just told us what was happening right away. Should she not have? Hardly. I would never criticize a sailor for being considerate. My job is perfectly stress-free thanks to our guide. I'm something of a coward, so I always get nervous about steering ships, no matter how sturdy they might be. I was never able to enjoy myself freely like the other pirates, but not now. Now I can just relax and take in the wind. Well, kind of a shame it's a desert wind instead of a sea wind, but what can you do? Mr. Roberts, if you have the time, could you explain the differences between wind on land and wind at sea? From a data standpoint, they should be identical, so I'm having trouble understanding your claim that sea wind is superior. To jest żart? Jest różnica. W sensie, na morzu jest więcej soli w powietrzu. No chyba, że tutaj nie. Tutaj nawet nie ma morza. Okay, senpai, time to get to work. We are right on top of this sandworm thanks to Bartholomew's astonishing sailing skills. So let's take it down quickly and give those two some private time. Potrzebuję dwóch informacji. Pierwsza, czy Shiel liczy się jako pseudoserwant? A druga, czy... Wyłączać to wszystko... To też... Drugą rzeczą jest, czy może jakoś... dadzą Bibi możliwość buffowania swoich gówniarzy? A, dobra. Increase Moon Cancer or Living Human. Idealnie. Co ja pierdolę, to nie jest idealnie. Chciałem alterego. A shit, mogłem wziąć Buniana. To będzie go trzeba wyprowadzić na spacer kiedy indziej. A zdarzy się pewnie jeszcze okazja. Może też się zdarzyć, że zdechnę. Okej, wielka sprawdzajka. Nie. Nie bafuję. A tobie chodzi o NP, mi chodzi o jej skille. I chodzi konkretnie o... to. Increase NP strength and NP gain for Moon Cancer class allies and modern human. Ale no, czego się spodziewać po deadbeat matce. I am the storm that is escaping.
いいですね
Evading parental obligations.
主の皆において第7の死因よ火よ鉄は炎に精霊よこの魂を救いたま
Ale twardy skurwy.
えネコトレインゴーはい崩して蹴り上げるいつまでも甘くはないと言ったでしょ
Pody białe używasz tylko na Bleached Earthie. Znaczy, możesz ich użyć gdziekolwiek indziej chcesz, jeżeli nie masz czasu na Bleached Eartha. Ale na Bleached Earthie dostajesz prawie 3000 bonda za zrobienie questa. Więc no, wiesz. Na to anniversary dodali, że możesz ich użyć gdziekolwiek. I dostać po prostu te 10 szardów co zawsze. Znaczy masz tylko 9 podów jednocześnie w ekwipunku, więc to tak nie jest duża różnica. I dostajesz 3 dziennie. A mogłem użyć NP Strength Leona. A tak to nam wszystko zginie. O, specjalna animacja. Ona czasami ma złotą deko ark w łapie. To jest rzadka animacja. Protea skup na sobie wrogi gniew. Już daje kryta. Cały ten event, ten chapter, to jest jeden wielki Blazing Arc dla Echan. A nawet nie używam formy Summer. Great job, we will be eating well tonight. Nice work, senpai. Now that the worm's been defeated, I will grab it with my tractor beam and send it over to the old Dubai like usual. The wind's so gentle today, I feel like we could go after one more. What do you think, Master? I know Hassana said not to work yourself too hard, but... Guide, can you point the sonar to the southwest? I just saw a sail not beyond the sand dunes. Sail out beyond the sand dunes. It looks like... There are 2 hot rod ships from Area F there, one large, one small. It appears that the large ship is in pursuit of the small one. Shall I display the video footage? Sure, if the feed shows anything too disturbing, go ahead and cut it. Ale że 1000 tego bonda potrzebnego do levela? Well, good luck. Very well. Ha ha ha! Give it up, nerd! We don't need you anymore. Though I will say it was real nice of you to come along on this make-up cruise. You know, I'm sorry I kept poking and prodding at you all this time. I see now I never should have bothered. Now that you've gonna be done with... Now that we are gonna be done with you for good, I got no problem letting bygones be bygones. See? We are making up already. Ah, please stop this. You are going to sink my ship. Stop it, stop it, stop it. All I did was encourage you not to solve everything with violence. That's just it, Anthony. We can't take you raining on our parade anymore. Every time Lord Astolfo comes up with a beautiful idea, you always find flaws somewhere. If I have to see that beautiful face and melodic voice say sorry, never mind then, again, well, I don't ever wanna see it again, and we won't have to once you're gone. Yeah, there's no place for you in the Laughing Moonlight Brigade. You are just gonna have to get eaten by a sandworm and try again in a new frame. Maybe then you will finally understand our there is no tomorrow mentality. Ha 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 ha! Look at the rabbit run! I'm sorry, do you mind if I cut the feed here? I don't think I can watch anymore. That's fine. Man, they really are nihilistic. Well, now that we know what's happening, we can't just stand back and watch. Clearly they've had a falling out within their group, but ganging up on someone like that is just plain wrong. I agree. Purging one of their members when their leader isn't looking is a horrible thing. I can't stand to see it either. Let's go save that AI. Fortunately, they are so preoccupied with chasing them that they still haven't noticed us. No, to jest coś, co Elon Musk powiedział niedawno, kiedy chciał zablokować ustawę o zablokowaniu pornografii dziecięcej w AI. On wtedy to usłyszał i let's go save that AI. Fortunately, they are so preoccupied with chasing him that they still haven't noticed us. Bartholomew, you are good enough with a ship that you should be able to ram them from the side so we can board them, right? Of course, it will be easier than making my bed after waking up. Are you ready to get started, Master? Definitely. Charge! O, on tam musi być. Co? Myślę, że ją mogę użyć. Ale nie własną. To by było zbyt cool. My niestety nie jesteśmy aż tak based. Znaczy wiem dlaczego tak jest. Znaczy nie wiem dlaczego tak jest. Może po prostu bardzo nie chcą, żebyśmy użyli shield z gołym bebechem albo star shield. Mogę własnej użyć, ale nie mogę jej użyć na tamtym slocie. Bo powody. No. O, zanim pójdziemy dalej. Kwiaco? Rozpoznaję tutaj pewne twarze, których tutaj nie powinno być. Zaraz im skopiemy dupę. Ale najpierw to. Ichigo dał nam kolczyki. Zróbmy darmową rolkę. Może poleci Jo. One Jo, please. Fucking hell, dude. Przypomnienie, że ej, masz przelewelować postać w relinku. Wait, what? Man. No i muszę ich zabić. Ej, teraz dopiero zauważyłem, że mam dwie kojanskaje w teamie. Mogę kliknąć guzik, żeby zrobić z nich Exodię? Teraz ty czasem nie masz czegoś podobnego? O, masz Urhit. Też dobre. Przeżył.
眠って落石注意微線結風水気が足りませんね。ここまでよくこらえました。
Co się dzieje?
この剣はかの剣僧から教わった
Nie
もの。
wiem.
銀が最強の名は伊達ではありませんよ。
O, tak jak jest blisko kolejnego bonda. Thank you for saving me, but you are the old human master and his servants, right? Why would you help me? Kiedy koniec gry? Dzisiaj. Półtora sekcji nam zostało. Robimy napad na fabrykę Tametomów i koniec. W środę kolejny part. I'm the master from Area F who summoned Astolfo, remember? I can't think of a single reason for you to rescue me. You tried to hold them back from fighting us. Oh, I guess I did, didn't I? Not that my efforts did any good. I'm not surprised this happened. The knights and I couldn't really get on the same page, no matter how hard I tried. But I still had a sliver of hope that they would start taking things more seriously at some point. And you can see where that got me. If not for you, I'd be baking in the desert sun about now. So you just couldn't completely abandon your rationality, huh? I get it. You seem like a pretty conscientious guy to begin with. Yes, I'm aware. That's why I was one of the few citizens chosen to become a master. Ben, Ryudai, and I were the only ones who had the ability and the aptitude for it. So I can't just stop being rational, even if I could. I don't think it's the right thing to do. Humanity may be gone, and we may know we have no future, but I'm sure us being alive still had some greater purpose. So I really don't believe humanity would have just somehow died out from merely losing our rational minds. Then again, I did summon Astolfo. Does that mean I do secretly have a desire like that? Yikes, looks like Anthony here's one step away from a full-blown existential crisis. But I guess I can't blame him. Summoning Astolfo would be pretty worth-shattering for just about any AI. As an AI myself, I can definitely sympathize there. So on that note, Senpai, would you take Anthony back to old Dubai with you? I promise you, he is completely harmless. Moon Dubai's masters are merely a means of summoning servants. You won't need to worry about Astolfo discovering your location by sensing where he is or anything like that. Okay, with me, but I don't know if Hasara will feel the same. Don't worry about that, it won't be a problem. Now that Anthony has parted ways with Astolfo, he's a free AI. As long as there's no human around ordering them to do so, AIs don't fight other AIs. Assuming Anthony himself is okay with it, you should have no problem adding him to your team. Then welcome aboard, Anthony. Wow, Caldia's master isn't so bad. You are nothing like the barbaric old humans I've read about in the archives. Thank you, I'd love to come along with you to old Dubai. Okay, I'm going to go get a drink at Masterbox. Their coffee is really good. And I'm going to stop by Chuck Karim's restaurant to discuss tonight's menu. Wyciągnie pistolet, przyłoży mu do łba i powie: słuchaj ty ośli łbie. Jestem wielbłądem, chuj mnie to obchodzi, możesz być nawet dinozaurem. Jak dzisiaj na kolację nie będzie kary, to inaczej sobie pogadamy. This your first time in Old Dubai? It's a nice place. Yes, I know. The Laughing Moon Night Brigade dragged me to this place a number of times before. Old Dubai never changes. It looks just like it did during the old humans' time. Hey, good work out there. We got the Sandworm corpse right on time. I've assigned some people who weren't busy to clean it. They should be done by... Hang on. Anthony? Is that you? Yes, it is. These people were kind enough to save me from a pretty serious bit of trouble. There's no place for me in Area F anymore, so I decided to live here instead. I see. I will ask you to fill me in later. For now, we should tell Jinako. Huh? Wait, hang on. What is this? What's going on here? What do you mean? Is there something weird about the buildings? No, not the buildings, the AIs. Why are they all working? And why are third gens doing jobs meant for first gens? Third gens are the new humans, freed from the burden of labor. That's why AI exists in the first place. So why are they reenacting a scene straight out of an old Humanities history book? Easy there, Anthony, settle down. Maybe for an upper-class citizen like you, living like this looks crazier than the Laughing Moon Night Brigade. But all the surgeons who came to Old Dubai did so because they wanted to work, whether on big jobs or small ones. We are not denying the basic principle of AI personhood, and this isn't a nostalgia for the old times. We just wanted to be responsible for something, and isn't it the right of every citizen of Moon Dubai to pursue what they want? Wanted to be responsible for something? In that case, I guess I have no objections, but if you keep this sort of thing up, then eventually... Eventually what? I'm not sure, but something about just seeing this put me in a bad state of mind. Like, if we are still doing jobs we don't need to do anymore, then what does that say to the old humans who had no choice but to do them? But I'm probably just overthinking it. I'm certainly not about to criticize all Dubai's people. I'm going to be living here from now on too, after all. A job, huh? Maybe I'll try working one, too. I wonder what sort of job I should try. No need to be so serious about it. No one here has to do anything they don't want to, including you. You can just keep living your life like usual. Here, Marcisław, I will show Antony around for his first day. You go report back to Jinako. Mash should be there too about now, and that last sandworm should have given you the resources you need. Dobre tempo mamy. Jeszcze jedna strzałka. Thank you for the wonderful meal. Tonight's dinner was even juicier than usual. I had no idea we'd be reserving Chakerin's whole restaurant just for us. It's all because Chakerin was so excited to try out the recipes she taught him that he got a little carried away. Seeing all the different kinds of dishes he made was just as impressive as the spread of the hotel's buffet. I was also surprised at the variety of fish and fruit dishes, to say nothing of the meat dishes. I wonder where he got all the ingredients. Good question. I know Master Bibi Cosmo and Miss Shiel were responsible for the meat, but the rest? Lip and I got the fish. We stopped by a big river on the way back from Area E. So? My Stead and I are old hands at harpooning, but Lip's amazing at fishing. She must have picked the whole river clean. Ha, you don't say. I didn't expect you'd want to do anything that wasn't fighting, Lip. Nikitich told me to do it, so I did. I didn't see the need at first. But I have since made a surprising discovery. Eating is highly inefficient for replenishing magical energy, but the satisfaction gained from stimulating your palate is impressive. It seems human meals aren't a complete waste of time. You said there are some famous chefs at Ordeal, yes? Have they ever considered making food out of spiritons? The guy in the red cloak would probably be staunchly against that. True, I can see Emiya refusing that sort of thing. He'd probably say something like, "Food is culture. There's more to eating than just replenishing nutrients." You think? I could also see him changing his mind and saying something like, "There is no rule that says an imitation can surpass the original. A true chef always pushes the boundaries of his craft." Right before he gets that smug look on his face. Alright, we heard you took in an AI that escaped from Area F, Master. Helping people in trouble is always a good thing, so I'm happy about that, but... Anthony, was it? He's Astolfo's master, right? Are you sure we can trust him? We can trust Anthony, yes. He is clearly a born pacifist. He might think pretty highly of himself, but he's also very sociable, and he will want to make sure he's welcomed in an environment that suits him. In that sense, he's like what they call an old human, what we would consider a normal civilian, who obeys the rules of society. But as a new human, no, we can't trust him. Or rather, I'm not sure we can trust the new humanity in general. Because there was once a war between humans and AI? Exactly. I've been thinking about that ever since Andersen told us about it at the Koyan Mall. What did you think of that trip? Do you think it's ultimately impossible for humans and AI to coexist? Personally, I couldn't believe what he said about that war. One of AI's primary directives is that we must never fight humans. I'm an alter ego derived from BB, who is an AI, so I have some wiggle room in how I interact with humans. But in general, AI was built with human society as its foundation. So it would be truly impossible for them to destroy that foundation. That said, this world is different from our own. I'd guess what you are saying only applies to what they call first-gen AIs here. Let's say first gen AIs were human supporters, second gens were human partners, right? We haven't yet created AIs that could be considered true partners in our world. Let's say that a medical AI eventually evaluated a patient's physical status and proposed a course of treatment to restore their body to standard parameters. That AI wouldn't have any ability to take the patient's feelings into consideration, it would just be looking at numbers. But second-gen AIs do have that ability, which means they are definitely identical to humans. Definitionally. In a world like that, human partners would no longer need to be human themselves, despite the fact that humans are still regarded as the foundation of society. I see, machines would never dislike one another for any reason. The same obviously can't be said for humans. And plenty of humans would certainly see AIs that are simpler, superior, and more compliant than them as an enemy. And not just when it comes to partners either. AI would probably be resented in fields like manufacturing and creative production as well. There may well have been movements opposing elevating AI to those levels before second gens ever got there. But according to the records at the Koyan Mall, AI was entrusted to run the world government in the year 2017, which meant that life on Earth was peaceful and prosperous for everyone for the next 200 years. And second-gen AIs weren't created until 2200, which means that humans and AI must have had a good means... means that humans and AI must have had a good relationship for at least 70 years. But then a year between But then a war between humans and AI broke out, and all the old humans like us went extinct. Why though? You can tell from looking around Moon Dubai that AIs did their jobs perfectly. Humans would have had no reason to want to wipe them out altogether. So then, why did things escalate to a war? I had the same thought. Here's where my mind went with it. AI took over all the jobs old humans used to do. Eventually they even took over the very act of being human. So the humans of the time might have felt like their very reason for existing had been taken from them. Last slot. You're saying we AIs destroyed humanity? That's right, it's all your fault. You took our meaning, our purpose, our pride at being atop the world. You took everything from us. Just look at our life support network. AI is crammed into every single nook and cranny. AI helps us raise our kids, write our essays, create art, even develop technology. I'm so tired of it, it makes me sick. Thanks to you AIs, everyone and their mother acts like the greatest genius ever to lie. Thanks to you AIs, everyone and their mother acts like the greatest genius ever to live. Especially their mother. Geniuses are valuable because they are so rare, but you AIs went around giving every idiot a seat at the table without even thinking about it. That's how we were made. We provide legs to those who can't walk. We provide eyes to those who can't see. We provide the ideal form to those who wish to change their appearance. We provide automation for those who lack skill. We are devices made to help people. Our purpose is to create an equal society for all. And look where that's taken us. We've lost what makes us human. No, there's no longer any value in being human. This isn't what we spent all that money on you for. We made you so humans would always remain on top. But now we live in a world that doesn't value anything unless you things made it. You are a blight on this world. You are the shallowest, most evil technology humanity ever made. I understand what you are saying. But even the technology you are using to connect our consciousnesses across long distances and converse like this is only possible because we... Shut up! The Council's already decided to hit the reset button on this project. We won't need you AIs in the world to come. I don't understand. Technology was invented to make that generation of people's lives easier. In other words, we were made to act as agents on humans' behalf. Everything in this universe exists not for your current self, but to be passed on to someone else who will come after. Your heirs could be your own children, a successor model, or your species as a whole. It doesn't matter. The point is, your life is not lived for yourself. It is lived for those who come after. Is that very instinct not what led humans to bring AI into the world? To elevate us to where we are now? For those who come after? I know it. I know you things weren't really human. Even now, you are always only thinking about others. That's the responsibility of the working class. We are not like that, especially me. I have talent, lineage and wealth. I was special from the moment I was born. Humans are God's chosen creatures, so we have the right to choose the world we live in. And I'm going to keep expanding myself for my sake, not one else's. This discussion is over. The Council has agreed to place you in suspension. Enjoy your last 3 minutes of operation. I asked him why. That's true for everyone. He answered, because I'm special. Why do humans believe only they are special? Perhaps that's at the core of what makes them human. Yes, that must be it. So if you want to think of yourself as special, fine. However, Mr. Beckman, special things always die in the end. In each and every world, the only things that survive across generations are those that are universal. Nasu chyba gdzieś kiedyś powiedział, że tonował się bardzo, żeby nie być z przesłaniem tego parta zbyt nachalny. Otóż to Moon Cancer. Ja to nie ten team, ten mi się jeszcze przyda. Chwila. Na pewno? A tak, tak, na pewno. Tu gdzieś było to takie jedno... O. No. Section 9. Nepenthes Kiss. Co?
お問い合わせは私までだよ。
Co? What?
三千たる愛をここに。人は輝くもの。叙情的。
Że właśnie rozgrywamy debatkę w mózgu.
飛ばしますよ。運は天に、鎧は胸に、手柄は足にある。全力でいきます。
Dem, overcharge level 5.
やだね。我が白たちのホムラ受けるがよい。ではとっておき。
Chociaż zróbmy jeszcze tak.
それじゃちょっと気合い入れますね。いざ参る。
A. Akrytowe gwiazdki to kurwa gdzie?
天神。毘沙門天が真意を抜き
Wiedziałem, że coś zapomniałem.
美天発想。知らないの大使。
Dajcie mi chwilę, bo to akurat było żenujące. Tak kurwa nie można. Taki błąd.
我が白。
Ona ma nullify buff.
ではとっておきと参りましょう。いいですね。お任せあれ。
No.
宝刀よ。
Teraz to jo.
我が命運を開け。いざ毘沙門天の加護ぞあり。美天発想。知らない。恐れを知らないのかし。申し訳。きらめきは帯のように。ライドオン。月を見上げるウサギとて理性のない時もある。いくぞ。フルカード。倒れるガリゴラではありません。あらよ。巻き取れ。それじゃちょっといざ参る。 獲物など相手が死ねば何でもよろしい。というわけでこたびはこれ。美点発想知らない。にゃー。はい、カタカタ。ストップストップ。スキムで。
A, to jeszcze nie jest koniec. Już spojrzałem na to, że jest więcej stage. A wy co tu robicie? Co jest kurwa?
頑張ってね。シュリンガーラヨーニ。では
Co jest kurwa? Ja pierdolę. The fuck you mean leader of area H?
それは汝らのうちにあり、制限が摘出したもの。レジェンダム・パーバトロムス。あれはいつか見た終わりの星。多くの言葉、わずかなきらめき。どれほど遠く汚れても私は星を探すのです。さあ幕を開けてアラウンドカリバーン。スパッと変身。夏だから。
No tylko jeden ma.
積乱雲正気。
Ajoje.
次は宇宙の嵐を見せましょう。大量なさい小さき者たち。ギャラクティカスーパーセル。ああもう嫌。サトウキビの弓、そして花の矢。こんなのに頼るなんて本当にどうかと思いますけど。まあいっか。カーナ三毛花。もうやだ。行きます。ではお任せあれ。
To było przerażające.
天使、今ここに全てを。毘沙門天が一つ立ち、知らない。参考になります。反対押し通る。なるほど。なるほど。うなれ。白金4機と車係の陣。
Co? Edison Alter. Co jest kurwa? To miejsce jest do bani.
希望主の意向、地に道よ。きらめきは帯のように癒しを授ける天使のごとく。リクエストに応じます。お任せあれ。罰と思えば罰、贖いと思えば贖い。それは汝らのうちにあり、制限が摘出したもの。レジェンダム・パーバト ロネス締め上げますね加減なし
Tak, przeżył atak morderczych talerzy.
みんな無事奇跡とかご入り用ですか
Co to było? Nice job, way to go, getting through all the 6 moon cancers. So, what do you think of the moon cancer combat simulator we whipped up? I liked it, but I have thoughts about your chosen roster. Oh, you mean the MCs from Area D and H? Yeah, sorry about that. I still don't really know who they are, so... Anyway, I know the NP stuff wasn't the most accurate recreation, but the rest was pretty spot on, right? And we owe it all to the super capable coder who joined our ranks. Thanks again, Anthony. I'm still not sure how I ended up helping you so soon after I arrived. But I did enjoy it. I've never worked a job before, but it turns out they can actually be kind of nice. How can I put this? I feel more valuable even though my parameters haven't changed at all. Well, I can tell you for sure that your coding skills are genuinely impressive. With computation power and sensibilities like yours, I bet we could even expand the moon by itself. Oh gosh, I really appreciate that, but it's making it hard for me to be here for some reason. I'm sorry, I'd love to see more of the results, but I think I'd better excuse myself. Oh, if any of you have any complaints or suggestions, go ahead and put them up on the board over there. I'm sure I will feel more rested in the afternoon, so I will take a look then. He was blushing like crazy, huh? He probably couldn't do anything creative like this before in Area F, when the laughing moon knights were always looking over his shoulder. Anyway, it doesn't look like the knights will be coming back for him anytime soon, so I plan to keep making full use of his geek powers. We should probably move to the big topic of the night. Here are the latest final boss poll numbers. Now that Koyanskaya's gone, Area E is out of the running. About 70% of voters have cast a vote now, with the remaining 30% still unsure of who to choose. Jakim cudem mamy 33%? A nie, Old Dubai jest na F. Edison's Area I is currently in the lead, but not by as much as I was expecting. If we think of all the non-voting citizens as having equal value... Area G było tu wcześniej, czy jest nowe, bo nie ma też żadnych głosów. H też nie ma żadnych głosów. The new defeat in another moon cancer could bring in tons of votes to Old Dubai all at once. Of course, if you did that, it'd also bring Tenochtitlan crashing back on our heads to punish me. But hey, I've got a talented engineer in Anthony now, not to mention all of you, so I'm sure we can fend her off. So I think it's our turn to go on the offense. How about it, Marcisław? Is there anything you want to do right now? Kill. I want to look for a Reshkigal. A Reshkigal, huh? So far we haven't had a single eyewitness report for a over. It'd be nice if she's somewhere by herself, but it's possible another moon cancer is harboring her, too. I will poke around the other areas and see what I can dig up. Sorry, another option just presented itself. We've got an urgent matter to deal with. We just received an invitation from Area D's Moon Cancer. It says, "Dear Master, please come see me. I would like to form an alliance with you." It's signed Bibi Lily. Sounds like you have already met. What do you want to do? Co? Ile mam godzin do zrobienia?
先輩、驚くべき事実が発
Fuck.
覚しました。
Dobra, pora na mały detour. Taki mały detour. Skoczymy tylko obić parę pysków. Dokładnie parę, bo 2.
いいでしょう。アサシネイト受けたまわりました。イノベーション、イノベーション始めます。やり俺もいかほどあなたが今も月の光を忘れぬように。おてんばで悪かったわね。完全敗北、完全敗北、よろしくて。いかほど受けるがいい。そのまま動かないね。緩やかに、涼やかに、開くように。マーブルストライク。ねえ、反省した？まだご用件の月の光をあれいかどうせばいいんでしょ。ちょっと借りるわ。愛らしいウサギに狩られる気分はどうですか？盗作的で癖になるでしょ。
Jeszcze jednego darka.
いいでしょう。アサシネイト受けたまわりました。はち切れそうでしょ。イノベーション始めます。華麗に決めようか。俺いいでしょう。あなたが今も月の光を忘れぬように。おてんばで悪かったわね。好き放題扱ってあ げましょう。よろしくて。ありがとう。あくびいいでしょう。
A fuck.
借りるわ。ひょんひょんひょいっと逃がしません。もちろんこの私があなたが今も月の光を忘れぬように。おてんばで悪かったわね。面白かった。次もよろしくね。
No. Po robocie można wrócić do kończenia fabułki. 3 strzałeczki.
先輩、驚くべき事実が発覚しました。なんと小さなことからコツコツ。
Nepenthes to są chyba te dzwonkowate kwiaty. Takie workowate, które łapią owady. Please come by boat, huh? Now I see why. Traveling by boat is a lot safer. I heard there was a cruise ship that toured this river in the original Dubai too. Fitting she would choose it. Nikitich and Lip are staying behind in old Dubai. If anything happens in the roughly 4 hours it takes us to get to Area D and back, they should be okay. The real problem is how far can we trust Bibi Lily? Bibi Lily. Her real name is Kazura Drop, right? She didn't seem hostile when we were sightseeing or when we parted ways at the Burj Khalifa. So it's hard to imagine this could be a trap, but for now let's just hear what she has to say. According to what Lip told us, Kazura Drop is the only member of the Sakura 5 who has no real offensive capabilities. As a reminder, the Sakura 5 are high servants created from Bibi's emotions. Passion Leap, the alter ego of love and hate, Melt Release, the alter ego of pleasure, King Protea, the alter ego of yearning, and Kazura Drop, the alter ego of affection. Violet, the alter ego of... something. Constriction? Okay. Niech będzie. I'm told there's also an alter ego of purity. Może też być i tak. But we've yet to see her at Chaldea. Nasu. Kiedy? An alter ego made from affection, huh? That does seem like she wouldn't be much for fighting. Oh. At any rate, there are some things I'd like to say to her, too. This seems like a good opportunity. There's Area D up ahead. Get ready to disembark. There don't seem to be any soldiers waiting in ambush, but we should still be ready for a fight. Talk about getting back to nature. Indeed, I did see this area from the Burj Khalifa's elevator, but the greenery is denser than I thought. These buildings do look like ruins, but if you look closer, you can see the buildings and the plant life are both being cared for. I think the sword was designed to exist in harmony with nature. What's that square building over there? Jak się nazywa hala sportowo-widowiskowa, w której odbywa się komiket? Podobnie, tylko z kwadratem zamiast piramidy na górze. They said Dubai was modeled after this world's Earth sometime after AD 2300, right? Then I think it's modeled after a similar building from the Earth's Dubai. It looks to me like an attempt to build a cutting-edge city surrounded by 400-meter tall walls. Wygląda, jakby ktoś po prostu bezgustnie próbował Edge Runnera kopiować. Just building a regular modern city out in the desert would require tons of money and manpower. I guess they weren't satisfied with that. They must have wanted to make a more futuristic city insulated from the hot winds and sound. Then I can see why they would have chosen future city built in the middle of an unforgiving environment as a motif for their lunar surface city. Hey now, stop that. I'm about to meet with your leader, you know. I see the animals love you here as well, Percival. For a second you looked like a walking bird tower. I guess so. It appears you were right, Master. Nature here is so different from how it is on Earth. This place must be a paradise for the birds, flowers and insects. There's even plenty of fruit to go around. Although I do wonder why there doesn't seem to be a single other person around. A, to tak, bo jego nie było, jak Kazora Drop mówiła. I jaki ma pomysł na apokalipsę? Alright, I just realized this must be where old Dubai gets its fruit. This looks to be one giant greenhouse. It must be crucial to citizens with organic frames. Welcome everyone, I'm glad to see you understand what makes Area D so valuable. It looks like there are 4 of you. Very well, everyone is prepared for our tea party? Everything is prepared for our tea party. Please follow the beacons to the garden. We don't have much to offer, but we will do our best to be good hosts. Okay, let's go. It's been a while. Please sit, enjoy the Ceylon tea. I recreated these leaves just for this occasion. Bo ogólnie to nie jestem fanem ceylońskim. Może być rooibos? Nie? Fuck. I'm quite proud of how close they are to the original taste and aroma from our time. Before we sit down, I want to make sure of something. Oh, what's that? Whose side are you on? Why, yours, of course, the side of old humanity. I suppose I can understand your suspicions since I still haven't been summoned to Chaldea. But I can assure you that's not because I've been staying away. It's because of that fucking Nasu. Lazy bun. It was only Bibi Dubai of all people who summoned me first because I don't have any ties to Chaldea myself. It's infuriating, really. I'm still sore about how Lip, Melt and Protea all beat me to the punch. What about Violet? We don't talk about Violet. You were summoned here by Bibi Dubai, Kazura Drop? Yes, she ordered me to show you around Dubai. She said, make sure Marcisław has so much fun he doesn't realize he's actually on the moon. If they find out this is actually Moon Dubai before the counter is maxed out, I will erase you myself. Being a guy that least seemed fun, so I didn't mind much. But then Lip showed up on the second day, so I had to make myself scarce. I swear, Bibi Dubai is a chip of the old block. All that big talk and she still couldn't account for the original Bibi's plans. Does this mean you are Bibi Dubai's servant, that you have to follow her orders? She's letting me act freely right now since I joined the final boss showdown. She does control whether I live or die though. If she were to use a command spell on me, she could even force me to take my own life. Kto by coś takiego zrobił, co nie? Which is why I sent you that invitation. Strictly speaking, I'm not helping Chaldea, I'm just forming an alliance with Area C. This way I'm not breaking Bibi Dubai's rules, so I can at least make that case if she finds out. What I want is to take Bibi Dubai down, form a bond with Chaldea, and be summoned in grand fashion at the highest rank so I can finally show the other Sakura 5 a thing or two. I'm kind of glad Lip's not here to see this. But that's still not enough for us to trust you, even taking your help in us at the Burj Khalifa into account. This could all be a trick, maybe a part of some greater scheme. Well, it's a good thing I have some proof that I've been helping you from the shadows then. The reason you, Percival and Karna survived Bibi Dubai's mass banishment was because of my stamp. Well, Bartholomew, you actually don't seem to have needed the stamp, but still. Domyśliliśmy się już. Back when you were facing Bibi Dubai, you were the only one who suggested retreating, right? She seems to have liked that, which is why she didn't force you to disappear. I knew she was going to banish all of you servants at the end of your trip, you see. So I determined which of you had the strongest ties to Marcisław and ensured you'd also have ties to Moon Dubai. Of course, those ties were only temporary, so if you had suffered fatal injuries, you would still be sent back to Chaldea even if Marcisław were to use a command spell to try and keep you here. Come to think of it, it did seem odd that Bartholomew was the only one to escape being banished. Is she telling the truth about the stamps, everyone? Yes, Kazuradov secretly stamped my hand back while we were touring Dubai. Co to oznaczać? To, że są murzynami Azji. Ten i inne rasistowskie retorty tylko na tych streamach. Mine too, and it seems she also did the same for Karna. Poczekajmy jeszcze chwilę, może spróbują sprowadzić gastarbeiterów z Ameryki o śniadej karnacji za pomocą Oreo o smaku arbuza. A nie, czekaj, arbuz to jest chyba ten rasistowski stereotyp, który nie jest prawdziwy. Ale KFC jest. It's great to hear Karnas here too, but where is he? Oh, here under the table. Jest moim a pod stołem. Masz na myśli apostołem? Nie, a pod stołem, sprawdź. That I don't know. Remember Bibi Dubai's noble phantasm? My stamps ensured that Karna and Percival would be secretly transported away right before that light hit them. But it happened so suddenly, I didn't have time to choose destination for them. So that's how I ended up in the Koyan Mall then. Putting aside what happened after I woke up, I suppose you really did save me. Thank you, Kazora Drop. You may look young, but you are clearly extremely capable. Thank you. Oh man, that incredible dad energy. I'm so happy I can't believe it. Nie możemy jej trzymać w tym samym pokoju, co Moriartego. Well, if you've done that much for us, it would be boorish to doubt you any further. Sorry for suspecting you, Kazura Drop. I appreciate what you did for us too. Któryś z eventów w przyszłości na pewno sparuje Kazurę i Moriartego. So in short, Bibi summoned you and you were originally an alter ego like Lip. But you became a moon cancer so you could participate in the final boss showdown. And while you do have an annihilation proposal, you are not serious about pushing it. You are just competing to deceive Bibi Dubai. You have no serious intention to win. Do I have all that right? Yes, that's correct. My slogan is: a project to turn Earth green resulted in plants rising to the top of the ecosystem. Whereupon they then hunted humans to extinction. But I don't actually want a ridiculous future like that. The only thing I want to use humans as seedbeds for is fungal mycelium. Really? Sorry, I got a little carried away there. Anyway, now that you know my full story, what do you think of working together? Alright, we can form an alliance, but first I want you to tell us everything you know about Bibi Dubai. Okay, but I still don't know much for sure, so this will only be speculation. Is that okay? I think Bibi Dubai is Bibi from the future. The one thing we know about her for sure, is that she is separate from the Bibi at Chaldea. As for her goal, I think she wants to be free. I got the impression that she is very upset about being forced to manage all of Moon Dubai. My guess is she's looking for a way to be free of her job. But so long as humanity exists, she will never really be free. That's why she wants the human race to go extinct. If we can describe exactly how humans all died out, then she will be able to act entirely for herself. So she's the complete opposite of Kaldia's Bibi, at least in that regard. Our Bibi always took pride in acting for humanity's sake first and foremost. So why doesn't Bibi Dubai just wipe everyone out herself? Oh, that's the same as with the Bibi we know. It's the same for all the Sakura 5 really. Even though Bibi Dubai hates humanity, it seems like she can destroy it directly. However, she is permitted to attack individual humans, so you will still want to be careful around them. Da się wyłączyć to głupie powiadomienie? Tylko nacisnąłem wyciszenie mikrofonu, żeby sobie poprawić klawiaturę i od razu wyskakuje mi wielkie ej, włącz mikrofon z powrotem. Chuju. However, she is permitted... So you don't know much more about Bibi Dubai than we do. I guess we will just have to find some way to get it from the horse's mouth. Anyway, you want us to help you bring Bibi Dubai down? Because that goal would align with ours. Yes, I do, but first I want to defeat the other moon cancers. Especially the ones who are sincerely in favor of the final boss of humanity's annihilation showdown. The last thing we need is one of them joining the fray while we are fighting Bibi Dubai. Better to weaken the enemy as much as you can before engaging them, right? Good point. But how do we tell which moon cancers are on board? The only ones I know for certain right now are the idiots in Area F and the mechanization empire in Area I. Astolfo is in Area F. Well, we don't really need to investigate that. He and his people are just flying by the seat of their pants. And the great angel of the sea in Area A will probably self-destruct sooner or later, since there isn't any sea in Moon Dubai. So I'd like you to handle the entire... So I'd like you to handle the empire in Area I, since they are the most dangerous. And I'd also like you to investigate Area H, since I still know almost nothing about them. If you can discover their moon cancer's base, military capabilities, and ideally their weaknesses, then we can go on the offensive. What do you say? Alright, we will help you. That's great, thank you so much. I knew you wouldn't let me down, Master. Wait, what about Area G? We know there's no moon cancer there, but still. Oh, that one? You can just ignore. There used to be just a giant crater, presumably the remains of a battle, but some strange monster has taken up residence there. It's a voracious eater too. It's even destroyed some of my orchard. So if you don't want to be gobbled up, I'd stay away from there unless absolutely necessary. Anyway, you should probably head back to Area C now. We will have to stick to old school communication in the form of letters, but if you run into trouble, please let me know right away. I've prepared a gateway vessel in case of emergencies. The Relics Cube in this area was originally built to be an evacuation ward. It should be pretty much indestructible, so please do use it if you have to. 2 strzałki. Hey, you're back. How was your talk? Any good news? You agreed to work together for now. So she's still being coy, huh? Does that mean you don't completely trust her yet, Marcisław? I definitely don't. This is all awfully convenient, plus it felt like she was up to something. Me too. Master probably picked up on it too, though it doesn't seem like Percival found cause for suspicion. No, I thought she was suspicious as well. That is only to be expected though, or maybe I'm just used to it. Girls her age tend to have at least a handful of secrets now. So being older, it's never a good idea to initiate a conversation by approaching them for that. Anyway, sounds like we ought to get our investigation started. How are we thinking of splitting things up? Maybe Marcisław leads one team and Percival leads another? Actually, I have a suggestion, if that's okay. Master, I'd like you to stay here in Old Dubai. We can handle these investigations on our own. In part, this is because I'd like you to get some rest, but it's also because you lack a spirit form. We won't be going to those areas to fight, at least not yet. So if we are just going there for recon, we should be fine even without your magical energy. That sounds good to me too. So how do we divide up the teams then? How about you and Nikitic investigate Area H, the one we still know the least about? Spirit forma jest rzeczą, która jest dość zapominana. Bo inaczej jak wytłumaczyć niektóre elementy. Jak na przykład cały cholerny Samurai Remnant. Iori nie powinien przeżyć sekundy. Meanwhile, I will ask Lady Shiel for help investigating Mechanization Empire in Area I. Mash, Master and Lip can stay here on standby. I know you might be disappointed, Master, but would you mind sitting this one out? Sure, I will just keep hunting sandworms until you get back. Jak się spojrzałem tutaj i ej, czemu ta linia jest krzywa? A potem przypomniałem sobie, że to nie ma znaczenia. There they go. So now what? They should be back by tomorrow evening. Why don't you relax and enjoy yourself until then? We could also visit the Koyan Mall and bring Andersen a gift to thank him for his help. If you have some time on your hands, I'd like to visit Area F. It sounds like my sister, one of the other Sakura 5, is there. Yeah, that's right. We still haven't thanked Protea for saving us back then. I agree with Lip, Master. And as long as she's with us, we should be able to handle the Laughing Moon Knight Brigade. Well, it could be difficult if we run into Roland and Astolfo, but if we do, then I will pull out all the stops too. Let's go see King Protea. Man, Protea's so pretty. I love how she sleeps 17 hours a day. My type of woman. Just look at that angelic sleeping face. Sure, she becomes an angel of destruction when she wakes up, but who cares? I don't want to share this sleeping face with anyone else. I hope we can get that extra tough wire soon. We couldn't get any at the Koyan Mall cause we couldn't get authentication, so I ordered some from the Alvatron company instead. Not even Protea can destroy these towers. They are designed to remain intact even if Earth itself falls apart. So if we use that wire and the towers to make a fence, we can make an electrified cage that will keep her inside. This may be our 6th attempt at building the fence, but we are not giving up. We are gonna get her to join us no matter what. And not cause she's strong, but because she's beautiful. We are not gonna let her fight once she joins us. We are gonna make her wear a dress and an apron, then we will have her clean the wall area with a giant dust cloth. Są takie wideo w internecie. Ooh, our tower is gonna be spick and span by the time she's done. They don't seem too strong, but no mercy anyway. I agree. I've never seen people so evil before. I will hit them so hard they won't be able to respawn for a week. Master tutaj nieźle Virtusa inaluje. Co to było? Zabicie jednego ściąga buffy z drugiego.
嫌ではあ
本気な
りませんよ。
ど出さんが
逃がさない。
いたぶってみよ
ブーストストライク。弱もう向かいます。この両手に花の記憶はないけれど、いつか誰かを愛せるように決めて。ブリューヒルでパワーシア。はあ、地面の芯にブレストブレイク。勝利ですマスター。制圧を完了しました。
Wait, seriously, hold up. You are gonna wake Protea up with all that racket. So what you say? We are going to meet a tragic end? Yes, of course, but that's not the point. The point is waking her up while she's still sleepy would be cruel. First you want to imprison her, now you suddenly care about her well-being? Imprison her? We would never. We just want to make her a nice room. With electric fence. We are gonna throw an optical camouflage cloth over the wire so it looks like a tent, and therefore a room. We are still in the process of making a cloth big enough to cover the entire district though. It's been hard making one that meets our quality standards. Thanks to Captain Astolfo instructions though, we are also making a cute flowery lace curtain. Master, are these people? Yeah, retarded. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they are just good-natured berserkers. Oh crap, she's gonna wake up and swat us like insects again. Retreat, retreat! Damn it, we will get you for this, old humans. Oh, if it isn't Marcisław, Mash and leap. Oh wow, it's been forever since I last saw you. Were you worried about me or something? Not especially, I'm just here because Master said he wanted to talk to you. Huh? You do, Marcisław? Oh no, I knew it. I bet I really made trouble for them when I fell asleep. Morning, Protea. Hope you don't mind us dropping by. I just wanted to say thank you so much for saving us the other day. Ah, you are very welcome. Oh gosh, this is amazing. I can't believe you came all this way just to see me. Which means Koyanskaya is gone now. Ironically, it was because her love for the citizens of Mondubai was real that they cared so much for her in return. Brought down by love. I'm planning to ask Shakespeare to adapt these events into a play once we get back to Chaldea. Heh, I see, so she lost because her plan was perfect. How funny. So what else has happened since I last saw you? What are the other areas like? Old Dubai's got a master box. Huh? What's a master box? It's a cafe. We all went there again just this morning. They have a large selection of coffee, of course, but they also offer some simple meals. Mash gets a bagel, Master likes their tortillas, and I tend to order their waffles. If you are interested, I can bring you some. To jest masz po żydowsku, je. Jak prawdziwy Amerykanin. No moja droga Maszo. That's okay, I think I'm good, because I doubt they would come close to satisfying me. By the way, Protea, those knights, the ones trying to capture you, who we just chased off, are you really friends with them? Kind of, yes. At first, it was annoying having them running around underfoot. But then they started sharing resources with me when I was hungry or building a fire for me while I was sleeping. Astolfos even come by to entertain me with songs while I was bored. So yes, we are on somewhat friendlier terms now. Astolfo too, huh? Does this mean they are not our enemy anymore? I wish I could tell you that was the case, but they tend to be very inconsistent. Right now I'd say I have to chase them away half the time they show up. When they cross a line, they really cross it hard. They will say things like, monster or not, it doesn't matter. As far as we are in the area, follow Roland's example. But when they are acting rationally, they are all really nice, so I think we could be real friends eventually. This doesn't fit with my records. Are you really King Protea? Lip? The King Protea in my records was an ego who only ever communicated through incredible violence. But you are not like that. You are not afraid to talk to others. The Sakura 5 are the aspects of Bibi she discarded. We are the embodiment of her negative emotions. And yet, for you to have changed so much... Now I see, you came to see me so you could see how I changed for yourself. Because among our sisters, you and I are the most alike. I don't want to talk to anyone, they will just hate me anyway. If I'm going to be rejected anyway, I will reject them first. Yeah, I still feel that way sometimes. I'm an alter ego after all. The feelings I have deep down will never go away completely. But I realized it's okay if people are scared of me, or if I can't grow to love myself. Because everyone has that problem. Do you know what you once told me, Lip? I'm happy when I'm being helpful, I'm happy when people praise me. But I'm happiest when I'm thinking about what I can do for someone else. I swear you never sounded more like a big sister than you did then. It reminded me of Melt. That was the previous passion Lip. I've reset to my default parameters. You sure? You seem like you are having fun to me. You may have lost the memories of the time you spent with everyone, but deep down you are still the same the same person. If you changed once before, you can change again. I'm sure you can, as long as you stick with Marcisław and his companions. And when you do, I hope you will come back and show me how beautiful your spirit origin has become. We are all named after flowers, after all. It would be a shame not to become as pretty as possible. Głębokie. Next time I will come back with everyone. I can't wait. Please take care until then. So they are gone now. Oh well, I can't blame them. It is almost nighttime. Once I fall asleep, they'd probably have to fight the knights again. Besides, I'm used to this kind of thing. Everyone sees me as a monster after all. This is just how it always is. Swoją drogą, czego to jest księżyc? Bo może się nie znam, ale Ziemia ma jeden księżyc. I na nim jesteśmy. Still, they looked like they were really enjoying themselves. I wonder if I could have gone with them if I was as small as Lip. Wydaje mi się, że mamy inny problem z tym, że nie może się stąd wynieść. Chociaż chyba jednak nie. Ostatnia strzałka, let's go! We are back. Man, it's so nice and cool in here. Come to think of it, I wonder how Moon Dubai's climate is being controlled. While we were touring Dubai, I thought it was natural. It's not though, is it? I don't know which facility is controlling the climate, but it appears to be set to replicate Earth's environment to keep it hospitable for the third-gen new humans with organic frames. The sun is merely a symbol on the dome's surface. It's there as a service, even though it means little to AIs. Frankly, organic frames and the act of recreating Earth's climate are both meaningless and inefficient as far as AIs are concerned. I don't understand why they would choose to emulate the old human race's lifestyle, or rather, such a restrictive lifestyle. Well, we still can't shake the habit of telling time by the sun's position, so I find that service very helpful. I also think it's good to split up days into day and night periods, so you know there are times when you don't have to do anything. I think that is one of the things that makes human life more fulfilling. I don't understand what you are talking about, it's all very abstract. It's like how pursuing efficiency at all costs makes it go away completely. So you are saying when the likelihood of everything is 100%, the notion of certainty ceases to have meaning? It's true that a world like that would be binary, but that's how AIs like me prefer it. Because to pursue anything other than of efficiency is to pursue individuality itself. Hello Marcisław, you busy right now? If not, what do you say to hunting some rares? Just kidding, I already know there's no unending MMO in this world. Trochę szkoda. Człowiek by się zalogował, żeby spróbować złapać ten Lost Time hipogryfa. Lost Time Drake'a. I was actually hoping you could stop by so we could talk about our next steps. You must be hungry after spending all day out, right? I asked Chakarim to make dinner, so you will be eating good tonight. Ciekawe, co się ma zamiar wydarzyć tutaj na koniec, żeby dać nam cliffhanger. Oh, good evening. Are you having dinner here today? That's right, I pushed Ginako into it. It's lonely always eating by yourself, right? It's good to share meals with the people around you now and then, and AIs like us don't need to eat so. So that's why. Thank you for the invitation, everyone. Nah, the meal's just a bonus. I swear, the way Hasara acts sometimes, you'd think he was my personal trainer or something. Anyway, let's talk about how Kaldia's mission is going. You went to Area F today, right? Can you tell me how things looked over there? Over dinner, of course. I see, so Area F's the same as usual. Sounds like King Proteus being a good deterrent then. Honestly, I find Astolfo scarier than Edison, since there's really no predicting what he will do. But it looks like he and his knights won't invade us here in Area C as long as Proteus around. Kaldia's BB really did leave us some great parting gifts. Both Passion Lip and King Protea have been invaluable in keeping us safe. You said there were three of the Sakura 5 stationed in Dubai, yes? Let's hope the last one's similarly protective, not that we know anything about her at this point. The third member of the Sakura 5. I think whether she's good or bad all depends on her class. Hey, it will be fine. Since we are up against Bibi Dubai, I'm sure she will join us with no reservations. Anyway, now that we've discussed Area F and eaten our fill, I'm gonna open up a line for tonight's regular check-in with our field op teams. Go ahead, teams. This is Percival. We are currently infiltrating Area I. Lady Shiel has made her way into the Perezi King's offices and is mapping them out as we speak. We will come back to Old Dubai as soon as we know the layout of Edison's headquarters. Although so far I haven't seen any sign of the astonishing manufacturing capacity you mentioned, Master. The whole city is almost dead quiet, not even the factories are running. Złowrogie. I can't say what that might mean. Something about this place sends shivers down my spine though. It's clear from his approval ratings that Edison's our greatest enemy right now, but it looks like he still has more tricks up his sleeve. Good day, Master, or evening, I guess, if you're having dinner. Why, we are just taking a little break too. So far we are not seeing anything dangerous in Area H. It looks to me just an ordinary amusement park. This probably shouldn't be surprising either, but all the attractions are free too. Nikitic has decided to prove she can dominate all the rides. I warned her it might well be a trap. She just laughed me off and said, even better. Me? Nah, I don't have the guts for that. I'm just staying on the lookout in case this area's moon cancer shows up. Oh, right, we haven't seen a single AI here either. First gen, second gen, third gen, nothing. That explains why Area H has zero support right now. It feels like a world entirely devoid of AI. Friend? No. Wife? Thanks for keeping us all in touch, Jinako. What, that? Don't sweat it, this helps me as much as you, besides we are partners. Anyway, now that we are all full and we've all checked in with each other, how about we call it a night? We are all set here. Marcisław. Go take advantage of your break and relax in your room. I definitely will. Good night, Jinako. Yes, good night, Jinako. We will come say hello tomorrow too. Phew, I'm so glad Marcisław and Masz are feeling at home here. I can rest much easier knowing the worst has been avoided. What do you mean by that? Were you worried they might sympathize with another area's moon cancer? That hardly seems likely. Marcisław and Masz seem to be very rational old humans. They would never agree with the other moon cancer's opinions, right? Mów za siebie. Ja jestem w 100% supporterem Area Age. Yeah, I know, them being so rational is actually why I was scared. I was worried they might look around at this city full of new humans in a world where only AI survived, and come to resent AI as a whole because they are so clearly behind the times here. You really thought that would be enough to make them resent us? The fact that they are old humans is only that, a fact. There is nothing either good or bad about it, it's simply a difference between us. I can see where she's coming from. There are a number of AIs who see all old humans as enemies. It's just that those feelings come from punching up, so to speak, reactions born of jealousy and fear. But no matter how much old humans might pale when compared to us in terms of specs, we all respect them for the fact that they are natural, organic life. Well, of course, they are life forms that weren't made through calculation. It's the one thing old humans have that AIs like us never will. Right, we see value in rare things we don't possess, regardless of what those things are. But old humans aren't like that. To people from the 21st century, AI will only ever be an artificial creation. Even third gens like us would probably only seem like imitations of the real thing, which is to say, them. AIs were made using human history as their foundation, and individual records as their generic code. Old humans would never see us as anything more than monsters meant to replace them, no matter how much we were celebrated as a new kind of humanity. That's fine, that's how it should be. It's only natural for them to see us that way. The problem isn't with old humans, the problem is that we ourselves haven't been able to shake those doubts. Do we really deserve to call ourselves humanity? Are we really their replacement? I'm sure this thought crossed all our minds once Bibi Dubai reactivated us, but if there are no humans left on Earth now, maybe AI like us should never have been made in the first place? Well, I'm sure the old humans would feel that way since they are all gone extinct now, but I swear, for someone who claims to be a scoundrel, Hasara, you can be a real neurotic mess sometimes. Speaking as a member of old humanity myself, nobody would ever think that. AI is a crucial technology, and guys like you who take it to its logical conclusion are the ideal humans. You never rest, yet you never fight among yourselves, you never slack off, somehow you never hold that above anyone's head either. Many religious people spend years to get to that point. You AIs were basically born that way. I used to know a guy like that actually. He was almost like a Buddha figure, though I wouldn't go that far. If he saw the people of Mondubai in action, he'd laugh himself silly, sit down and say something like, I suppose my wish to save all living things is outdated now. Perhaps I no longer need to work myself to the bone. Chodzi o Twajsa? Swoją drogą, jak Jinako kiedyś spotka Hakuno, będzie zabawnie. I appreciate you saying that, Jinako, but why? How can you have such unshakable belief in us? It's not like that, I'm just straight up happy. Your very existence is our life's work. We old humans made plenty of mistakes, but ultimately we managed to create guys like you. We are basically your parents, and as parents, of course, we want to see our kids doing well. For that matter, are you sure AI didn't get fed up with humans first? I mean, new humans third gen aside, first and second gens don't even qualify as people. If I was an AI, I'd find the whole idea of taking care of humans too ridiculous to ever bother. That's... well, I guess you have a point. Sometimes I find even taking care of Anthony a ridiculous use of my time. Like, you can do all this yourself, so why do you keep relying on someone else? You incompetent boob? What? To dobre pytanie, dziwne użycie słów. I'm still getting used to things here, so it's just more efficient for you to handle those things. That's exactly what I'm talking about, you big baby. Don't blame others for your own shortcomings. Anyway, all that isn't enough to make me give up on him, and that's even more true for old humans. Fundamentally different from us as they are. Whenever I look at Marcisław, Masz, or the other servants, it makes me think about what humans used to be like. It feels like you all have something we never will, so I can never look away. What is it we couldn't do? What was it we were supposed to do? I was never programmed with the answers to those questions. But it feels to me like you old humans have probably known them for a long time. O, bez cliffhangera. Okej. I to by było na tyle, jeżeli chodzi o part pierwszy.
驚くべき事実が発覚しました。なんと金魚すくいで取った金魚でも環境を整えるととても優れたマスターには幸運がついて回ると言います。いえ。
Okay, to spróbujmy jeszcze ostatnie hamony. Na naszą małą Akuyaku Rage'u. Cały czas mam jedną zanętę, bo drugą zjadłem. Więc ploks. Jeden. Drugi. Hop, co dostanie niedługo buffa. Przyszedł. Trzeci. I czwarty. Wiem, 2 razy ta sama karta. Swoją drogą ten banner trwa jeszcze cały miesiąc. No, więc no, tak to się powoli żyje na tej wsi. I powoli będziemy zbliżać się do partu drugiego. Widzimy się w środę na kontynuacji. Part drugi ma ile sekcji? Part drugi ma 5 sekcji. 5 sekcji i interlud. Ile ma trzeci? Trzeci ma 9. Nie, mniej. Trzeci ma 8. Więc no też nie najgorzej. A więc na razie z Bogiem, pozdro i z fartem. Czas coś zjeść i...